I don't know. No, because
that's what they did with Brian. I'm just wondering if that's what they
might have an issue though with Billy in terms of getting rid of him.
Right. Don't you think this is kind of like a PR move though? Like you want Billy Bush to be out looking disheveled or upset or in sweatpants because that just kind of creates a narrative. But if he was out in like a suit looking amazing and happy, you're not going to feel bad for him at all.
I gotta say, I do feel like I feel a little bad for Billy.
Well, and
because this was never really about him. It was about Donald Trump.
There's another kind of buzz going around about this, which is that NBC had this tape days and days before the Washington Post ever got it. And then the question is, why didn't NBC ever leak it?
Why would they sit on it?
And the word is that
looks like
Billy Bush. They didn't want to.
Right.
They didn't want Billy Bush.
The guy they just hired
for a big job.
Yeah, for a big job on the Today Show.
So they were kind of sitting on it, and they're saying that they were kind of mulling it over. But after days passed, somebody there leaked it to the Washington Post, saying, "Fine, if you're not going to do it, I'm going to make sure it gets over to somebody else." They leak it to the Washington Post. So NBC is a little bit embarrassed here that they look like, well, gee, we didn't want to do it, even though it was important because we wanted to protect one of our guys.
Right.
And that's the cynical way of looking at, at least this is the buzz that people are talking about.
The only positive spin I can put on this possibly for Billy at this point, that is a really comfortable look.
Hi, my name is Madeline. I'm from North Carolina. How you doing? My opinion on Billy Bush is that seemed to be a private conversation on the bus that they had. And unless it was reported to, I believe it was Hollywood Access that he was working for at the time, I don't think any of that information should have been, disclosed. And the thing is, why report it years later? That's how I feel about it. I think they should concentrate on the future, not the past.
And by the way, I will say there is one other kind of ripple effect to this whole thing. Good luck the next time reporters want to establish a rapport. Again, I am not excusing Billy Bush for what he said, but this sends the word out to anybody who is doing an interview with anybody from a show, from a news show, from an entertainment show. When you're mic'd, shut up.
Yep.
Shut up. And if somebody tries to establish a rapport on any level, you got to be thinking about it.
I will also say that is one of the first things I learned when I first job in television. There's a mic on in the room. You have to be careful what you say, even if it's not on you. If it's in the room.
What's he doing? He's gesticulating.
What's going on, Reagan?
Next topic.
You want us to move on?
Yeah.
You want us to move on to?
Is your first day today? Are you like Kim Kardashian robbers, bunch of amateurs all of a sudden? Sorry.
Excuse us?
I kind of just flew out of my mouth before I could really think.
Wow. You know what? That sweet story we were going to tell you about Reagan just changed. It's going to be a different tone when we get to it.
Slightly differently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moving on to Greg Hardy, the Cowboys star, who of course had a lot of problems.